Hi there, it's Ron, and I'm going to make another video about mental health. And I've been informed it is Mental Health Awareness Month, so uh, that's twice the reason to do this. Anyway, I'm rapidly approaching 2 years of sobriety. It's May the 2nd when I'm filming this, and on May 7th, I'll reach 2 years of sobriety, and I'm excited about that. And one thing that I didn't, well, that I kind of forgot about, that years and years ago I went to Al-Anon for a brief time. Of course, that's for friends and family of addicts. And I'd gone there to a chapter in Mesquite just for a few months to get some tools on how to deal with friends and family who were really going off the deep end. And I did get some very useful tools from them. And one thing that they told me was that when you do achieve sobriety, when you change your life, that they said don't be surprised when you there's a lot of people who will kind of resent that a little bit. They'll resent it. They definitely don't want to share in it because they're so used to the old you, the broken you, that's kind of what they're used to. And they told me, when you reach that point, you really have to just ignore that and move on. And brings me to, there's a terrific Yoko Ono song called Goodbye Sadness. I won't sing it, but goodbye sadness, goodbye, goodbye, I don't need you anymore. Goodbye sadness, I don't need you anymore, I can't take it anymore. And she's speaking to, that was just in part to losing John Lennon when he was assassinated. In the bigger picture, it addresses just anything or anyone that regularly brings chaos or sadness into your life, that you have to just leave that. And I made a point to making this video tonight because this whole weekend has been kind of a struggle, very much a struggle. I was very busy last week with different mental health advocacy things with National Alliance on Mental Illness and my Recovery 101 seminar that I've been doing. And this weekend I wasn't really busy, so kind of isolated, and sometimes it really makes me struggle. Thank goodness I have Zeus, who is my best buddy and my emotional support dog as well. He's invaluable to me. But I've talked about this with my therapist, and in fact she really likes the idea behind that song Goodbye Sadness, and she said, yeah, you have to just leave everything behind from that past life. And it very much is a past life. I see that more and more with clarity, and that's the biggest gift that sobriety brings, is clarity. You really see things more and more as they are, not as you wish them to be. So I really have to constantly remind myself, and anyone who's going through anything similar, that you have to constantly remind yourself that it's not you, it's them. That if they can't deal with your life change, then that's on them. It's too bad. And here comes the motorcycle gang here. Anyway, they're so loud. Hang on a second. Take the mufflers off, So the bottom line is having that rule of anything or anyone who brings chaos or sadness into my life on a regular basis, they're gone. That's it. I just can't do it. And people that there are some people that I have known for a long time who they still bring up negative things from 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and it reminds me of the bad things about family memories, and we've probably all been through that, where family, they're the ones who bring up stuff. Well, you remember when you were 12 years old, you did this, or you said this, and who the fuck cares, you know? When you reach sobriety, you have to just fully dive into your new life. You have to just keep moving on, like the Frank Sinatra song says, the best is yet to come. And my mom signed every card and letter. I have dozens and dozens and dozens of them. She signed off on every card and letter with the best is yet to come. And like I said, you just have to, there's no real secret. It's kind of like therapy. And one of the big reasons that I share my recovery journey quite a bit on Facebook and Twitter and on these videos and on my podcast. My podcast is Running Ron's Marathon Journey to Mental Health on Anchor FM. You can get it on Spotify too and several others. But I'm at apparently I'm at hang on. Definitely people I don't want to hang out with. You have to just work at it. Again, the reason I share my recovery journey and all my therapy stuff, not all of it, but I'm emphasizing that you have to work at it, that you can't just get prescribed some drugs for depression or PTSD or whatever and you're all better, or just therapy, it isn't a magical thing where you just go to a few sessions. You really have to work at it. And hang on just a second here. I picked a very, very busy intersection to do this at. You have to work at these things. And then the magic happens when you put all this work into it. It's very much like marathon training or preparing for anything. You put in all the work. Well, anyway, May 7th, 2 years of sobriety. I'm excited about that, and more big changes ahead. And remember, don't get discouraged if you're feeling isolated in your recovery journey, and wherever you're at. If you're working at sobriety, you have to just say goodbye sadness, leave all the negative shit behind, and try to make videos at an intersection that's not so busy. Anyway, all right, everyone, take care of yourselves, and remember, we are luminous beings. Thanks, bye.